It always starts with something small. In my case, it was a dinner like any other Tuesday night, the kind where the silence between us felt heavier than the clinking of cutlery. My name's Mark Reynolds. I'd been married to Olivia for 7 years. 7 steady, mostly quiet years. We weren't the kind of couple who fought much. Somewhere along the way, we just stopped really talking. I didn't notice it at first. You don't wake up one day and realize you've drifted apart. It happens slow, like water eroding stone. You look back and suddenly the landscape is completely different. That night, Olivia sat across from me, moving her fork in lazy circles over her pasta. Her eyes flicked up, and there was this nervous kind of smile playing at her lips. Like she'd rehearsed something in her head and wasn't sure how to let it out. "I'm pregnant," she said. Just like that. 2 words that made my whole world snap out of focus. My fork hovered midair. For a second, I wondered if I'd misheard her. Pregnant. I searched her face, waiting for a grin or a wink. Some clue that this was a bad joke. But all I saw was fear. And maybe guilt. "We haven't," the words caught in my throat. I couldn't say it out loud. We hadn't been intimate in months. That wasn't bitterness speaking, just fact. Separate routines, separate sides of the bed. It wasn't hate or anger between us. Just a hollow space where closeness used to live. I finally managed. "Are you sure?" She gave a shaky laugh. "Yeah, Mark. 6 weeks, I think. I must have. I don't know, maybe I blacked out or something." She tried to brush it off like it was nothing, but her voice didn't match her face. I nodded slowly, pretending that made sense. Pretending I wasn't sitting there quietly falling apart. Dinner carried on. I ate without tasting anything, just moving through the motions because I didn't know what else to do. That night, I lay awake in bed next to her, staring up at the ceiling. Sleep wasn't coming. My mind wouldn't stop racing through possibilities, all of them circling back to the same impossible conclusion. There hadn't been some forgotten night. No wild moment lost in stress or wine. I'd have remembered. 6 weeks ago, we weren't even sharing a bed. Morning came. I brewed coffee like normal, trying to keep my voice steady. "How far along?" I asked her. Olivia hesitated just a beat too long. 6 weeks, she repeated. The math wasn't gentle. 6 weeks ago was nothing. I wasn't angry yet. Just numb. I didn't accuse her, didn't demand answers. I told myself there had to be something I was missing. But in my gut, I already knew. After that day, things shifted. Olivia got more distant, more closed off. When I asked how she was feeling or offered to come to doctor's appointments, she'd brush me off with clipped answers. Irritated. Defensive. It was like she was building walls around herself, and no matter what I said, I was stuck on the outside. I told myself to be patient. To wait until she was ready to talk. Then one night about 2 weeks later, she left her phone on the kitchen counter while she went to shower. I wasn't trying to snoop. I swear I wasn't. But the screen lit up, and instinct made me glance over. One message. Just one. But it was enough to rip the ground out from under me. "I'm scared he's going to find out. I thought you said you were careful." My heart dropped. My hands shook. I stood there frozen, feeling like everything I'd been trying not to believe was now undeniable. Olivia came out of the bathroom, her hair damp, her face fresh. She stopped cold when she saw me holding her phone. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. My voice was quieter than I expected when I asked, "Whose is it?" Silence. A silence that told me more than any words ever could. Slowly, she sank down onto the couch. Her face crumpled. And then the truth came out. "It was a mistake," she whispered. "A one-time thing. Someone from work." I couldn't move. Couldn't think straight. "One time," I repeated, hollow. "And now, this." She nodded, tears in her eyes. Said she didn't mean for it to happen, didn't mean to let it spiral. I believed that part, somehow. Olivia was never the type to plot or deceive. But that didn't make it hurt any less. That night, I packed a bag. I didn't even know where I was going. A motel. A friend's couch. Anywhere but there. Olivia didn't try to stop me. She just sat there, arms wrapped around herself, looking small and broken. I walked out the door and into the night, the cold air hitting me like a slap. It's been 5 months now. I haven't filed for divorce yet. I'm not sure why. Olivia texts sometimes, little things like hope you're okay or I'm sorry. Most of the time, I leave them unread. Part of me still wants to believe there's a way back. But the other part, the part that remembers standing there in the kitchen holding her phone, knows better. People say time heals everything. I'm not sure that's true. Some things leave scars too deep. But I also know this, pretending nothing happened is worse. I spent too long ignoring the silence between us, thinking it didn't mean anything. That we'd eventually find our way back on our own. But silence can hide a lot. Lies. Regret. Distance. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that truth always finds its way to the surface. No matter how hard you try to bury it. And when it does, you can either face it or let it destroy you. For now, I'm just trying to figure out which one of those I'm ready for.